Welcome to AnimeLove, a channel where all we do is give you anime suggestions and recommendations, top 5, 10, and even 20 lists, character analysis, and even some anime theories, and a lot more. My name's David, and I'll be your guide. And before we start with today's video, I'll ask you, only if you like it of course, to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Let's roll the intro and start with today's video. Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we'll be looking at an anime that's made us want to quit everything and start a rather peculiar career, one that's not even well known, that's for sure. No, it's nothing like landscape engineering or any of the fancy stuff that's been popping up recently when you look at those university booklets. I'm talking about a career making a fool out of everyone you see. Don't believe that's possible? Well, see this anime right here for an example. Bringing in a completely new concept, making us binge watch the show in an instant. It's safe to say that the show surely stays true to its name during the entirety of its runtime. Great Pretender. Slick, isn't it? The name alone sufficient to make it stand out from the rest of the lineup. Wit Studio's new masterpiece that we got this year is something that brings in a plot and shows us a storyline that I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of other shows feature in the coming years. So without further ado, let's look at exactly what made this show a hit from the get-go. The trailers were already a lot since Wit Studio was getting a lot of backlash as to why they were going to drop Attack on Titan, since shifting studios has never been successful when it comes to anime. I mean, I kinda get where these people were coming from after seeing One Punch Man Season 2 and Nainatsu no Taizai. But there were still others who applauded the dedication and hard work the studio put in to make the series shine as bright as it did during those years. People of all kinds are out there. You just have to wait to see till you meet the right ones. Well, enough of that. More of Great Pretender. The story of you making a fool of almost each and every person you come across, having the last laugh. It sounds pretty cool being a swindler now, doesn't it? Edamura considers himself the best in Japan when it comes to sleight of hand, making others' valuables and belongings his in an instant. But that's not all the guy has up his sleeve. A smooth talker, knowing how to BS his way through any situation. He's got the skills, the arsenal that's required to run a business that's worth millions, to say the very least. As we dive deeper into the show, we see him in all kinds of situations, his talent shining at its best, coming out for the world to know, since Japan won't be the only thing that'll be the target of this trickster right here. Many of the most notable places in the world are getting featured in this anime. Get ready to see a lot of turnarounds, for this cast of characters we have is not like one you're going up against ever in your life. The show escalates rather quickly, bringing the two swindlers together, both of them having completely different backgrounds, brought together by fate. Well, they didn't have a formal first greeting and introductions later on, that's for sure. One thing that makes Great Pretender stand out when compared to what the rest of the seasonal lineup has to offer is the fact that the show introduces characters that make you fall in love with each and every one of them in an instant. To begin with, we have Lauren, who's this Chad. Nothing impossible for him. Any kind of situation you got, this guy can handle like a pro. Abby, you don't want to mess with this girl. Take it as a word of advice. Cynthia, appearances are often deceptive. All that glitters is not gold. That's all I can say without spoiling anything. You'll be seeing a lot of faces later on as well, so better buckle up, since there's a lot to see for yourself before rewatching the series a couple of times. Each character has his or her own perks, making the story all the more entertaining. To be honest, this show gave me those Cowboy Bebop vibes, with Jet, Spike, and Faye being replaced by the trio we have here, but that might just be me. Let us know in the comments if you felt the way I did, or I need a psychiatrist appointment. Swindling's not a thing everyone's capable of. Sleight of hand should never be underestimated, for there's not a lot of people who can make that happen without anyone noticing anything wrong whatsoever. That explanation sure makes you think of an adrenaline rush, making the whole world look like it's been painted in a hue that mimics the frenzy of colors running wild on the canvas. Agree? Well, I'm glad it's not only me. The animation is just like that, bringing in the best the show has to offer. You see all these backgrounds featuring all the colors you can name, making it look like people coming up with them were swindling and making fools out of the higher-ups the entire time. Also, the characters have this funky look to them that makes them look like they're up to no good, which is true like 90% of the time. The other characters still aren't able to get that. Well, joke's on them. Throughout the show, you'll be seeing a lot of crisp animation sequences and transitions that are gonna make you feel as if you're high or something. Well, the show will make you feel incomplete and sad when you're done with it, since there are only 14 episodes out. Better start counting down to when the rest of the episodes come out, since there's gonna be more episodes later on. I'm getting excited. Great Pretender is a completely new show. It's one of the best things 2020 has given us. It's always nice to see shows feature all new settings and elements, and Great Pretender sure doesn't hold back anything when it comes to that. Everything from the story to the characters to the sound to the art is done really well and executed in a way that brings the best any trickster wannabe could ask for. If you haven't already, do yourself a favor and watch the anime, for you're missing out on a lot. You'll thank me later on. I can guarantee you that. Alright guys, that's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, you already know what to do. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.